Hello there, everybody. Welcome back to more Ultra Spire. Today we take a look at the Mystic mod. This is a mod by Johnny Devo. Adds a new character into the game. The patch notes are freaking long for version 0.16.0. So I'm expecting some good stuff. So the Mystic, 77 health, 99 gold. Starts with the spell book. At the start of each combat, add a random cantrip to your hand. I have absolutely no idea what that means. Turn off Slay the Streamer, because that's life. What do we got? Yo, I actually love the art for these right now. So 4 base strikes, 4 base defends, gain 5 block if I'm powerful, gain an additional 4. Okay. This skill is also considered an art and will grant 1 stack of poise. As an additional effect if you have a stack of power. I'm guessing this gives power. This attack is also considered a spell and will grant 1 stack of power. Okay. Has an additional effect if you have a stack of poise. So if I have poise, I do 14 damage. If I have power, I have 4 additional block. Okay, this is going to be a little watchery, is I think what I'm picking up on with this. I don't have an issue with that at all. I think that the watcher's mechanics as a whole are quite interesting, and as a whole pretty fun. So I'm interested. So we add a random cantrip, and a cantrip is a spell so long as I have fewer than 2 stacks of power. What? I don't even comprehend what that means. So I can add 2 random spells to my draw pile, or I can deal 6 damage, then deal 6 damage for each spell in my hand. Then for 2 turns, all defends count as spells. See, I think this has potential to be pretty good, although I'm definitely comprehending where life goes from here. We're gonna see. So if we have a ton of spells, I think spells give power. So then something like this is going to be pretty good, right? Or deal 6 damage X times. I don't know. I think I'd rather... I think I'm going to be able to stack power pretty easily, right? This could also be good, but I think that this Mirror Strike has a lot of potential. And I know that I used all of my Neos on base enemies. I didn't really think that going to the shop there was going to be that valuable. I'd rather get more cards in the deck and continue to stack the gold. So 6 block. This is a spell. Okay. And thus it grants power. Okay. So we probably... Oh, you know what? It literally says it on the card, whether it's an art or a spell. So spells are skills, is basically what you're saying here. Gains energy, though, if I'm poised. That's pretty good, I think. At least I think. We're going to roll with it being good, and I'm going to go for the elite. This is our first test to see if we comprehend what the hell is going on here. So this is a cantrip. So I do not have power. Thus, this will deal 2 damage, gain a block, and draw a card. So ready? We're going to do this. Beautiful. This can give us 9 block now because we have 1 power. And then we basically have no spells in our hand. So you do something like this, something like this, something like that. Now you have all kinds of crap. I don't comprehend it. So defense count as spells now. So then defense should give me power. Okay. My brain is absolutely broken. Do I have poise right now? I don't. Well, how the hell do I get poise? I don't. That's the question of the hour, isn't it? So let's do this. And then this. I don't get the energy next turn because I didn't have poise. But this gives me poise. But I have no power. It's a never-ending journey, dude. It's a never-ending journey. So I think you want to do something like this, followed by something like that. Now I have poise and I have power, I think. No, I just have poise. But I don't have power. Okay. Now I got 2 poise. But then the poise goes away. So everything goes away as soon as you play it. Dude, you need like a billion 0-cost cards to actually like make this deck work. Am I poised? No, I'm powered. Of course I am. It's the exact opposite of what I wanted, man. Okay. It's very confusing. You have to realize that my tiny little brain cannot actually handle this much to do in here. But I really do think so. We're in a situation we need to add more cards to the deck, and we need to add more arts to the deck, I think, because we need more poise. And this actually seems great. You gain an additional stack of poise, although this is literally the exact same card but for power. And power is like actually what we want in this deck. So I'm now like I'm second guessing everything in my life. Let's go for power slash. I think power slash is what you're looking for. This is the standard fight, not the annoying guys. Let's add a random skill to my hand. And I'm looking. And I think what you want to do is something like this. Energize Rift. Okay? Now, I cannot play this because I am not poised, but I can become poised. So it's going to start like this. And then this is going to be 9. I'm now poised, so I can add a random cantrip to my draw pile for each stack of poise, but I don't want to do that yet. I would rather... Well, I'm also poised, so I should do this. That gives me energy next turn. And then... This is like 18 damage. Yeah, it's like a really good card. And then I'll add random cantrips to my draw pile. And the cantrips appear to be 0-cost boys, which I like. 0-cost boys, good boys. Okay. We're chilling, right? And I say we're chilling in a way that makes some sense to me because we're not chilling in a lot of ways. Where we're kind of just here. So I have 1 power and 2 poise. So this is only going to do an additional 7 damage. Just block then. We might, this run might take the entire day. But that's okay. Hey, thanks for the follow on Twitch, somebody. Okay. I mean, we're gonna play our hand here, but it kind of doesn't matter. This character, I'm gonna tell you right now, very enjoyable to play. I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. And it's also my tiny little brain. I think this is too cerebral for my tiny little brain, but that's okay. Am I poised? No. But this will give me poise, which then makes this do 14 damage. And I get it a little bit. It's going to take a little bit of time, okay? It's going to take a little bit of time. I also feel like I'm not building the deck, like, properly, which is a problem. We're also going to take 9 damage here, but it kind of sucks to be us. Like, it doesn't really matter in the end. And then you want to be poised. So you do this, followed by this. The cards do synergize with themselves. It's just a matter of getting them to actually do it the way that you want to, I think. So blue candle, we could add some curses to the deck. If I'm poised, deal 10 damage to all enemies. That's pretty good. Gain a strength and dex can be upgraded any number of times. Oh my lord. Okay. That's the kind of thing that is just gonna be hot on this run. And I like it a lot. So do I actually, like, hate some of these cards? I think that I hate base defense. I think we're going to have better defense in this deck. I'm also considering doing a double upgrade here. But I also don't know what my upgrade targets are. This seems really good as an upgrade. That does not seem very good. Obviously, dedication as an upgrade is also, like, incredibly intriguing. Look, all of these are okay as upgrades. I think I'm going to go bite the bullet and go this way, and sadly you run into this guy, but that's okay. So this gives me power. And then if I am power, I get poise. Okay, so then this. Now these both do a bunch. The cards synergize. But I do want to say, I want to essentially yeet like all of the base cards out of the deck. Even more so than normal. Because I really think that, at least for this character, you want just arts and spells in your deck. Like, you don't want any of these base attack cards. You just want spells and arts. So return a spell from your discard pile to your hand. This could allow us to get 2 power, right? A 0 cost spell. I'm telling you, 0 cost spell is going to be the way to win this. Now this was a massive L. I'm just gonna tell you right now, huge L. Because we really wanted to not have this be how things went. Okay, so we want to do like 11. Gain the block. That sound, by the way, is horrible, in case you are unaware. Okay, so I have 0 spells in my hand. This card is really good, Components Pouch, but I haven't played it correctly yet. I don't know why that killed him. It's because I had power. That's why it killed him. Okay, this is good. It's good. So here's this. I'm powerful, thus this is 9 block. Then this is good, and you're hard chilling, dude. I get there eventually. I get there eventually. I feel like a complete moron, but we're getting there. Gain 2 strength, add a blade burst. An art that exhausts and deals high damage for 1 energy, loses 1 strength and adds a... No, I don't think so, buddy. I actually like this beginning with pose. Pose? Poise. Same thing, really. Okay, continue. Shop. What are you looking for? I love starting with artifact pretty much always. Gain 2 technique. Increases the block gained from and damage dealt by arts. I mean, that also seems good. Let's take that, and then let's take Clockwork Souvenir, just because it tends to help in the end. Now, we have no AoE, which is rough. So I have 1 power, and I don't have any other spells. That's rough. Let's do this then, and then 9 damage, 13 damage. I know that we're sitting taking more damage here than before, but you gotta trust the process a little bit. So next turn we start with poise. Now I am poised, so this does 14 damage. Let's start with this. I have 1 spell, so this... Okay, just wipe him. We're chilling. These guys are gonna be doing a lot of damage right now. 25. Don't love to see it. Okay, so we are already poised. Thus, this applies vulnerable and weak. And then I have power, so we play this. Then you play this, and you take freaking no damage, dude. Gotta love it. Okay. We got there eventually. And now you just need to do a lot of damage to these guys. So, beautiful. Now you got the entire world here, and you drew literally 0 attacks. So, life sucks, and then you die. Okay. Starting with a poise. Because you're poised, you gain energy. You got no spells in your hand, thus this is 6 damage, but you know what? It's 6 damage that kills off that guy. This guy's still charging up. You don't have poise, right? You don't have poise. 13 damage. 14 damage. It's not amazing, but it got the job done. I do think you need some AoE, and we have an ability to get poised pretty well on this deck, so we'll chill with it. This is exactly why you take that damn card, dude, because this is going to be rough. So, start with a power. I also know that we haven't been able to play Dedication. I get it, okay? So now you want to play... Well, we don't have an art, so You're going to do it like this. Like this. Played that, like, almost certainly in the wrong order. And you're taking 11 damage. You might die in this fight. I would prefer we didn't. But that's okay. So this is poise. This does 10 damage to everybody. This is block and energy next turn. You take 1 damage. Not amazing, but okay. Can you stack power here? There's no way in hell you can stack power here. So there's that. Now we get poise. We're going to kill you. And it took my artifact. It's actually like a beautiful thing here. I probably should have hit him. But that's okay. So power slash. Gain an additional stack of poise. So first you do this. Then you power slash. Then you kill. Then you do this. You're gonna survive, but it's tight for sure. 6. He's dead. It's tight. When you exhaust a card, apply a poison to all enemies. We don't have any exhaustible cards, I don't think, which is an issue. And then I will add the max HP, because that's not that good. We're, like, almost certainly gonna die. In fact, we're possibly dead right here. On the bright side, they get poisoned for 1, so suppose that's a good thing. So we have power right now. Then give me the 9 blocks that we actually survived this. Then 6 damage. Am I poised right now? I am poised right now. Okay, so then you get weakness and vulnerable. This is 10 damage to all enemies. You die. Dude, this worked surprisingly well. I did not expect to take no damage on that one. So, art. We're poised. Poised. Gain an additional stack of poise. Killing it. Okay. Gain 12 block. Gain 4 dex for this turn. I don't know about that. Each turn, draw 1 card and then discard a card unless you have a spell, and 1 card unless you have an art. That seems like a positive. I'm adding a lot of powers to this deck, which I don't necessarily think is a good thing. Also, who is our boss? Yikes, I don't want to fight him. I'm going to rest because he scares the hell out of me. So I am going to do this. Since I start with an artifact, I'm 5 decks up in this fight now. And I think that's pretty much exactly what you're looking for. So, do that. Draw a card, gain energy if the card is a spell or an art. It's not, but we're going to do that instead. And this is just going to give us a lot of draw, right? But choose a card to discard. The strike, please. Okay. Now, we are poised, so this is 14. I should have done the weakness first. I'm an idiot. I'm a big old dummy. Okay. Stun the target. That's pretty good. I mean, we can just avoid the damage, which is probably smarter. Or we can take 2 damage to begin next turn with poise. That sounds more beneficial to me. Would have loved to play dedication. Sadly, not something we can do. So we got poise. Gain energy for the next turn. Gain the technique because it makes life better in the end. Chilling. Okay. This is where you likely would want to... Dude, I want poise. So start with this. Then this. Weakness and vulnerable. How much power do I got? 2 power? So this is 18 damage. Or this is 26 damage. I'd do that every day of the week, dude. Great play, honestly. 16 damage coming in. This is where you, like, legitimately would love to play dedication. And I am going to do it. Then play that. We take 1 damage off of this. And I would do that again in a heartbeat. So we are poised. But this is, I need to play that card more because it is actually, like, really good. And then 15 block. Keep in mind that we are 6 decks up right now. So this is overinflated for what the run looks like. And the fact that we are not actually doing that well here is probably pretty telling to how we are doing on this one. But that's okay. We're going to survive the fight, and that's good enough. The problem is we're 20 minutes into the run already, and I am nowhere close to finishing this run. Because it's taking all of the brain cells inside of me to comprehend how the hell to do this. So, this, hit you for 7, hit you for 7. It's fine. Not a big deal. He's doing 20. Okay. Start with that. Weakness. Oh, we're already set. Okay, how much power I got? I got enough. Then do that. This is 30 damage. Okay. We're in a cycle. The cards are coming around in the ways that we want them to. And that's resulting in us being basically chill here. Spells are actually like coming out exactly how we want them to. One more time around and we'll be good. So I don't need this strike right now. Give me this, give me this. I don't have any spells in my deck, so it's kind of, that does not benefit us, but it's extra damage. And then here we go. This. Can I kill you? I can. Okay, we got there. If you look below my character, I can't comprehend at all what the hell was going on with that, but that's okay. 18 damage to all enemies. For each enemy that dies, gain energy. That seems really good as an AoE attack, so I will take that. It's strange, though. Every time you play an attack, play the top card of your draw pile if it's an attack. Otherwise, discard it. We don't have a lot of that, but this doesn't hurt us, I don't think. I mean, it literally could, taking away our better skills. But, I don't know. We're just going to roll with it, right? We're going to roll with it. We're going to see what happens. Probably my famous last words. Okay, so there's that. And that. Energy for next turn. The fact that we didn't have a single choice of an energy relic is just disappointing and sad. But that's okay. So 20 damage to you. It's not that bad, dude. It's not that bad. There's worse things to be stuck with here. And then we're getting like extreme damage output here. Wow, that was actually like insanely good. So now I think you just add a lot of you add a lot of attacks into your deck because of this weird trinket. So I think gain 2 spell power, increases block gain, so that we now would have one of each of these. That does seem positive. However, let me just upgrade attacks. It seems like a weak play, but I promise you I don't think it is. So, Ritual Stick. It's 6 HP, dude. Who cares? I think that should always be something that we do. So, draw 2 cards, discard 1. We ain't playing Dedication here, so just chill with it. And then it's just a matter of let's play our cards. So, you play that, get some block, play that. Sadly didn't do much. I think I'm going to eat the 6 damage. I think that it's fine to do that. And then you get back to this. So, 14 damage. You play the strike. 15 damage. Did not play what you wanted it to. That did not play what you wanted it to. Okay, 7 block. I will eat the 5 damage. I think that is acceptable. Not great, but acceptable. This is 16 damage. Played an attack. And 10 damage, you're dead. Dude, this Poet's Pen is legit, dude. It's legit. Give me the max HP. I see the dedication. I really do. If in some world we could end up with raise your max hand by 2. If in some world we could end up with modified hand, we'd be sitting pretty. Gain energy each time you draw a card. You know what? Give me Philosopher's Stone and frig off, okay? That's my opinion of that. Now, there's a lot of upgrades that I want in this deck right now. Blade work is great, but I can't help but think that if we could make this dedication, even just upgraded one more, it becomes worth it to play it basically all the time. Okay, so now we have a ton of energy. Of course, one time where we don't have the card that we want, though. So then you do this, then you do this. Okay. Then you do this. You do this. You cry. You pop that. I don't know, man. That turn kind of sucked in the end. So, can you afford to play dedication? No, because I'm going to tell you what. We have better plays here. Come on. So close, actually. Instead, I'm going to take straight up 24 damage. Not the right play, okay? In, like, pretty much zero way was that the right play. Now we're very hurting right now. So, still think you want to play more attacks. Components Pouch has the ability to be, like, actually really good for us. So you do that right now. Plays a strike. Dude, it's so good. Then you do this. You got the poise. It plays another strike. I'm gonna play that. And we chillin'. You take a little bit of damage. 6 damage. But you did like 70 to him. So I think that's positive. Great time to play that. Give me the energy for next turn. 2 strength and 2 strength. Well, a lot of strength. And rituals is giving us more strength. So let's see. I am a little bit alarmed at the fact that we have a disturbing amount of attacks and no defense. I literally am going to have 2 HP. Fantastic. Not really what you love to see, dude. Not what you love to see. Okay. Are we dead? It is going to... We're 55 strength down. We're dead, dude. We are what you call dead as a doorknob. This character, look, I'm not hating on the character. I think that the character idea is very, very good. My tiny little brain cannot comprehend how to play this character properly. Or this is a character that you just need to literally spend like 4 hours on a run on. And sadly, it just doesn't work for YouTube content. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. The Mystic. Go check out this character. Figure out how to master this. You master this, you can basically like learn Chinese in a day. Because this is as taxing on the brain as a normal language, and I love it. So go check out this mod. Very good. I'll catch you guys in the next episode. You have a good day. Goodbye.